Hi, how you doing? My name is Lee, and this is a little deal that I'm doing for YouTube. Got an itch on my back. It hurts. Okay. I am going to talk about me. I'm going to give you an idea of who I am, what I am, and why I am. I have a few names. One is a crazy old white man, and another is crazy old man. On Blog Talk Radio, I've got a whole bunch of radio shows in the Crazy Old Man Network. But that's not what I'm going to talk about on this one. There's another video right next to me that tells you about that. I am 65 years old. I am a dirty old man. I have a bad heart, which doesn't really bother me. I've got a defibrillator pacemaker implant. I've got high blood pressure. I've got arthritis in my knees. And I've had a stroke before. So I've had some ups and downs medically. But that's no big thing. I was born in Indianapolis, Indiana in 1944. Do you really care? I don't think you do. But I'm just going to give you an idea of what I'm about. In the middle 50s, I lived in Atlanta, Georgia for 2 years. And I didn't really like it. I mean, Atlanta was a beautiful city, but the racism, they were practicing apartheid down there. And it was probably just as bad as South Africa used to be. I met a lot of black people down there, and before I moved down there, I really didn't see that many. And I didn't like the idea of having to sit on the front of the bus. I preferred the back of the bus. But because of the color of my skin, I couldn't do that. When I wanted to have a drink, I didn't care what color the water fountain was. I needed a drink. And people would get upset when I drink out of the brown one. When I had to go to the bathroom, I went to the closest men's room. People got upset when I went in the one with the brown door. It was stupid. Now, they talked about Southern hospitality. That was if you were white. I mean, it was ridiculous the way things were. And when I left Atlanta, went back to St. Louis, my whole mindset was changed. And when I got back to St. Louis, the schools were integrated. During school, I hung around the black kids a lot. But outside of school, I couldn't see them. I couldn't go to their neighborhood and they couldn't come to mine. So I hung with the white guys. I really liked the black women then too, but couldn't date them. That was taboo. So what I did was just have fun and enjoy myself. And after I graduated from high school, I went in the Navy. Ended up in Key West, Florida. On the ship, most of my friends were black. When I go out on Liberty, most of my friends were white. That's the way it was. I had a friend, he liked white women. He was black. His father was a brain surgeon in Boston. He was raised in an all-white neighborhood, went to an all-white school, and he could go out with the white girls because he was thought of as, just since his father was a wealthy brain surgeon, they didn't care. Now down in Florida, this was in the early 60s, and it was illegal for a black man to marry a white woman or vice versa. Any mixed marriages were illegal. Again, doesn't make sense to me. We're all human beings. The only difference is the color of the skin. We all started in the same place with the same man, but there were two women that started it all. This has been proven scientifically with DNA. They took DNA from people all over the world and they traced it back to one man and two women. Anyway,